Continuing the conversation about mass chompers, these are the potentially alien creatures that convert mass into energy that is used to fuel their bodies using the power of radioactive materials. Governments around the world are confused, accusing each other, oh, is this a Chinese ship? Is this a Russian ship? When they're all wrong, it's not a ship at all, it's actually a living creature. Now, along with those popular videos, there's also this picture that's taken by a U.S. naval pilot. I'm not as sure whether this is also verified by the Pentagon as being real or not, but it's often mixed in with them and it comes from the same people. And this is probably a better representation of what these things look like with the human eye. Keep in mind they're using all sorts of different equipment like infrared, which is why they're sometimes seen glowing. This more matches what I would expect too. You could see it's a semi-translucent type of object, almost like a jellyfish or something. And it also reminds me a little bit of a mosquito, which mosquitoes have infrared vision, so that matches, what I'd expect too. Because, they probably have sensors, you could think of them as their eyeballs, that look for very sensitive to radioactive material as they're flying through space. I found another good source that shows all the different actual measurements of radiation levels across America. The dots are the highest areas. And I want you to pay attention to where the dots are, okay? Now here's a heat map of the U.S. UFO sightings across America. Almost identical arrangements to the levels of radiation. And remember, these things can go easily underwater and travel really fast, live forever underwater. They also seem to like the water. Around the Great Lakes, we have a higher number of incidences, even though there's less actual radiation detected in the areas. And you remember how Fukushima had a meltdown in one of their reactors? Probably not a coincidence. That's where they're setting up a UFO laboratory. I'm suspecting right now that Japan actually has the highest advantage in studying these creatures and potentially unlocking the mysterious method they use for propulsion. I suspect it's no coincidence that they're setting up shop at Fukushima. And I do actually believe we're looking at the same thing here. Look at the shape and compare it to this, okay? Different imaging methods, but I would say that's the same alien creature. Japan's taking the lead. Make sure to see my Black Friday special. I will delete all these videos for $500,000 so you can